Hi everyone, it's Friday the 22nd of May and it is a really milestone day actually because today is the last day of the restrictions on student attending school. So from Monday everybody's back and we are really happy to have them back. So tomorrow we are posting a special message to all the kids. So tomorrow if you can in the afternoon or Sunday before they come to school, it'd be really good if you can just go to our Facebook page and look at the post where teachers are just sending a message to the kids about coming back to school. So we're just looking forward to having them all back and of course renewing our relationships with them back here from Monday the 25th. There's a couple of other things. I have mailed out yesterday a notice to all families to give you some information about changes to our school operations. Most of you will have got that today, some of you will get it on Monday. It's up on our Facebook page as well. So can you please have a look at that, because the pamphlet that I've sent home does two things. One is it gives you information about some of the important changes in how the school operates, and at the back of it I'd really like you to return the little survey, which is to give us some feedback on what we're doing at school. And we will do this periodically through through the year, to just get your feedback on how you think the school is going in terms of communicating with you, generally I guess how the students are going, and you've got the option of either sending it back in a paper form which has been sent home to you, or there's also a survey, online survey, which you can access on our Facebook page. So really appreciate if you can give us a bit of feedback about that. One of the things that we're doing to start next week is we've asked people from a number of different faiths or religions to come to school on Monday to join with us in doing a blessing for all the students coming back to school and for the community in bouncing back from COVID-19. It's really important, I think, to acknowledge that we have different cultures, different religions, different groups in our community, and that we are all in this together. And as I've said recently, we want to come out of it better together. So I thought it was important that we had a symbolic gesture of coming together and working together for the future and kicking off the post-COVID-19 restrictions on schools with a common message from all the different groups within our community on Monday. So when we get those people together on Monday, we'll record that and we will put that up on our Facebook page for you to have a look. Something else that's really important next week is Reconciliation Week. Commences from Wednesday the 27th. Reconciliation is about reconciliation with our First Peoples of Australia, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and I'll talk more about that next week. What's really important is the theme for Reconciliation Week this year, which is we're all in this together. Now that I know has been a bit of a catch cry throughout the COVID-19 period, but I do believe that that theme was decided before this happened, and it's coincidental, but it's probably a good opportunity for us to think about how we are better together. You know, in terms of reconciliation is about coming together, understanding each other, and working together for the future of the children. And I think for our school, it's particularly important and quite coincidental, if you like, next week, because on Monday we have our interfaith group, which is all different people coming together to pray for all of the kids. And then on Wednesday we've got Reconciliation Week, which is about bringing people together. Sometimes people say we look for signs to say, what should we do? You know, I think this is one of those times when there's plenty of signs there with Reconciliation Week, our prayer on Monday morning, students coming back to school to say, hey, look, at this time in history, at this time in our country, at this time at Tallawong State School, it's a time for all of us to come together, to put aside our differences, and instead of looking at what makes us different, let's think about what ties us together, what are the things that we share, what are the values that we share, what are the dreams that we share for our kids. And so, I think in terms of our values and our dreams, we want to grow up and our children to grow up and live in a fair society, a society where people care for each other, and that we don't improve our own standard of living at the expense of others. And in terms of building a future, one of the universal rights under the United Nations human rights is the right to access to education, because education is the foundation on which the children can build a brighter future for themselves and for their families. So I think if we look at all the signs, my main message is thank you for the way you've worked together to this point. And now that we are having all the students back from Monday next week, let's look at how we can be better together for the future. And I look forward to working with you, the students, our staff, for the betterment of our kids into the future here at Tallawong State School.